those strobe lights. Those are awesome. Oh, we could have kept that going a little bit longer.
Nah, let's get to business.
I came in a little early. I know, I came in a little early.
I wasn't ready.
You wasn't ready. We were just watching Kevin Hart the other night, so it's kind of stuck in my head. Hello, everybody out there in Facebook land. Welcome to Black Friday. How was your guys' Thanksgiving? We're stuffed. Are you stuffed? We're really stuffed, which is why we went back to old school again a little bit this week.
I ate all the turkey and I was too lazy to get everything set up correctly.
Yeah,
I take all the blame.
We were going to go on our Twitch and YouTube channels this week, but we're feeling really low maintenance today, so we just went back to Facebook Live, giving you guys one more chance to catch us here on Facebook before we move platforms, I guess. But yeah, you guys, I'm going to give you a few more moments to get situated. Once again, welcome to CFX Live. My name is Tabitha. Josh is here behind the camera. He'll float in front of the camera eventually.
I hide as much as I can. You guys know that.
He's my master camera lights operator. He's the one who makes all of this possible. So yeah, we are just going to camp out with you guys for a little bit today as we go over some of our Black Friday stuff. We will absolutely be taking your questions and get you some answers in a little bit here. But yeah, I wanted to go over some of the really awesome things about Black Friday. I hope you guys are all excited about the discount that we have going for you guys. Technically 2 discounts, if you think about it. So not only are we doing $50 off any made-to-order or in-stock mask or gloves, we are also still doing our free domestic UPS ground shipping. That is going to be continuing indefinitely for the foreseeable future. So that's, if you live in the U.S., we are giving you free UPS domestic ground shipping.
And remember, that's a deal because we're going to send a head form with our mask, and Absolutely. So you get the full package and free shipping. You don't have to worry about how big the box is.
Absolutely. That's one of the things that we like to pride ourselves here is that anytime you order a mask through us here at the shop, you automatically get a display head form with it. It is normally the white ivory head form, but if you need a black one for whatever reason, you can just let us know in the comment of your order section or just shoot us an email after you've already placed your order. Josh is panning around down here on our smorgasbord of goodies, with the exception of my coffee cup, because obviously I haven't had enough coffee yet this morning. Not like I need a whole lot extra coffee, let's be honest. But yeah, besides the masks and the gloves, we do silicone body parts, we do brains, we do skulls, we have our swag that we are still, I think we're still doing the swag for some of these orders. I gotta touch base with Jonathan on that. But if you want a swag bag,
so here we'll do a special right now. Any of you guys that watch our live streams, request a swag bag, and we will make that happen. So that's what we'll do to our loyal viewers that always watch our live streams every Friday. So if you request a swag bag, we will make that happen for you.
Yes.
So that's kind of an unofficial announcement that I'm just kind of making right here.
So I'm gonna let Jonathan know that when we get back into the office on Monday.
But we have a bunch of questions, so I wouldn't mind kind of getting us just.
I just want to get over with.
Okay, sorry.
Because I didn't mention the codes for the sale.
Yeah, get those codes out there.
So you guys, just to reiterate, we are doing $50 off any made-to-order or in-stock mask or glove set, with the exception of our licensed items, and that means the Game of Thrones, the Universal, or our Hell Priest, unfortunately are not included in that. But for the coupon code is CFXBF for Black Friday 2020. It should be on all of our posts that we have posted lately, as well as the post with the graphic for the live stream. And to guarantee you get that domestic ground shipping through UPS, it's TW2020. It's that code that we've been using all year. If for whatever reason you forget to apply the code for the domestic ground shipping, we will make sure that applies retroactively. So we got you. We got you. Okay, so now that I got those codes out of the way, let's take.
We got a bunch of people watching, so we got a couple people saying hello. Hello, everybody that's saying that. I'm not going to address you all individually. I'm going to,
wherever you guys are.
So we have Strafe, who has an Orlock. Let's see here. We have someone that wants to see Vengeance.
Well, we've got one up there.
Yep.
So this one, this guy is not for sale, but you can always order him. He's not in stock. That's our paint standard right now, but you can definitely get him made to order. We've got a really cool one coming through production right now for a haunted attraction that's doing a Christmas event. And as soon as he gets that mask and does his promotional pictures with that, I will be sharing it with all of you guys.
Why don't you grab them and pull them down off the shelf right there?
So this is our Vengeance, and for those of you who may not know, this was our winner for our design mask contest that we did last year. This is an Andy blue, named after Andy Lambert, who's the one who designed the mask, with goo.
Sculpted by Ken Decker,
Yes.
the owner of CFX. He actually sculpted that one out himself. But yeah.
I need to get another lazy Susan up here. We keep forgetting about that guy. Because the one we have is like way too big and it just takes up this entire space.
Yeah, we could manually do it for right now.
Skinny spin. Well, especially for him since his bib isn't too long. I don't have to hold his bib up. But I really love the way this design came out. I think it translated from sketch to finished sculpt very well. And we've done him in at least 6 different paint schemes.
I think so, yeah.
Sarah, one of our painters, has an amazing idea for an artist special that hopefully we'll have out by Transworld next year. I'm not going to give you any hints as to what it's going to be, but I'm sure you can probably envision based off one of the designs that we did do already for him.
Chris Bryan's looking to get his Jason hood. Those should be coming out soon if you've ordered it recently.
Yes.
Our production, we're running pretty quickly right now. So
I think
yeah.
our production time right now for most masks is between 4 to 6 weeks, depending on the mask. All of that will be notated when you place your order as to what your estimated ship date is. I was going to say expedited. That's not a word. I think I was combining 2 words together, which is, some things that I do. Oh, look, another one.
So how much does they live? Because obviously he's not part of the sale, so this is one of our licensed characters. So he is, just due to our licensing agreement with Universal, we are not allowed to discount the masks.
Yes.
So he is a full price mask right now, but what does he go for?
Let me double check for you because I have so many masks that I have to remember the pricing for, but I've got the website up right here, so I will make sure I get it accurate for you. I believe he is, let's see, but yeah, I can do a quick spinny spin on him. He is definitely one of my favorite designs that we've done because Josh and I love the cult classics. And the They Live masks are $750 for the blue, formaldehyde blue, or for the black and white.
Yeah, so we also do him in the grayscale version, Leonard. So if you want to take a look at the website, we have a bunch of pictures on there. It's a grayscale, similar to that creature from the Black Lagoon that is right behind Tabby, right over there. Same kind of color scheme. If you've watched the movie, it's like what he looks like in the glasses. Yeah.
So
all right.
The funny thing is because I do know the price for Frankenstein and for Creature, it's just for whatever reason the $750 for the They Live just never sticks in my head.
Yeah.
So Creature is $700 even for the grayscale or his green version, and Frankenstein is sitting at a pretty $900 for his hair work.
And so They Live. The eyeballs required quite a bit of work. Frankenstein has punched hair.
Sorry, I was just trying to make sure that they sat in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the reason for the price differences on those guys right there. Creature, even though he's a super popular design, is a little bit easier for us to make.
Yes, his bib is not as long, but he does have a lot more details in his flangy bits over here.
Yeah.
And just to reiterate, you guys, if you tuned into our live stream last week, we may be discontinuing the Universal license. So if you've had your eye on one of these pieces for a while, now is the time to buy because as of December 31st,
we have to we either are going to renew the license depending on the terms that they give us,
yes,
or we'll decide to just kind of let it go and we'll be able to sell off our existing inventory. I think we get 3 months to sell off anything that we have.
So if you've been eyeballing one of these guys, just like Josh and I have, now is the time to place your order because for those of you who experienced our Marvel line, you know that we didn't have that for very long, and now everybody's looking for the Marvel masks. So get them while you can, get them while they're hot or cold. I guess sometimes cold, I don't know, depending on how you look at it.
Dylan, how you doing? Let's see here. We're going to just go through these questions real quick.
Sure.
Deformed hood is amazing. Let's see, I really need...
Our deformed hood is so versatile, you guys. As some of you probably saw during the Friday the 13th, we can do so many different versions of him.
Fernando, so these are all custom-made shelves that we actually made, so that way they fit the masks perfectly. They're actually made out of carbon fiber because we travel with them to the trade shows, and we usually drive to a lot of them because we have so much inventory that we actually have to take a truck and a trailer and a few things.
It's much easier for us to just transport all of our stuff than trying to ship it out to a place, and that way we are just in control of all of our stuff, and we don't have to worry about anybody else dealing with our stuff.
But the shelves do come in handy, and they make the mask look really nice. So I do suggest if you have any kind of skills at all, just build yourself some shelves. None of the stuff that's really out there work great for them. I mean, there's some stuff at IKEA that's decent, but it's IKEA stuff. So if you move it around too much, it's just gonna get broken.
It's IKEA, so yeah.
All right, so let's see here. Tim says this is his first time by. All right, well, if you have any questions, Tim, let us know. If you have any questions on how to put the mask on, how to care for the mask, we have videos on YouTube covering almost every different topic of it. But we also do these live streams every week, and we are happy to answer questions. I'll grab a mask and I'll put it on for you. We'll show you how to wash them. We'll show you how to put them on head forms. Some people are intimidated when they first get their first one. Don't be. Just if you have questions, ask about it, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, we are here for you. Feel free to ask us questions on these live streams, shoot us a message on any of the social media channels, or shoot us an email. We are happy to help you.
So I swear there's like 4 people on here that all have deformed hoods on, either they already have it or they're on order. Yeah, the deformed hood has been super popular this year. I guess it's the whole Friday the 13th is having a resurgence. Yeah, and we have sold more deformed hoods this year than our entire history. Yeah, so in one, like it's just been crazy. But I'm happy for it because I have 2 deformed hoods myself, 2 different variations of it, and it's so versatile. If I'm going someplace and I want to be able to just take the hockey mask off but still look pretty good, that's what we go with.
We had one up here last stream, but now I think it's back in Josh's office. But yeah, they're just so versatile. They're really comfortable. We actually make them out of one of our more supple silicones. So it does fit some larger domed dudes who want to play Jason. And I just can't tell you how many variations we keep seeing. Like, there's very few that are identical. You guys have amazing.
We've done every movie part that has Jason actually in it. So three on. And then we've also done the Super Nintendo version in purple and green in fluorescent. Yep.
It's amazing. I'll try to get some pictures of that in the comments.
I've posted pictures of that online. Check my Facebook, you guys, if you haven't. We'll make sure it's on the pages though. All right, let's see here. What else? Again, we got swarmed with the swag bags are free, you guys. Normally, if you go to a trade show and we're at the trade show, if you come by our booth, we'll give you a swag bag full of stuff. Because of 2020 and all the cancellations of conventions, we happen to be sitting on a bunch of them. So we don't want you guys to get punished for it. So now if you order something from us, you will get a swag bag included.
Make sure we get swag bags to most of the orders that we have coming through the shop. I was going to show you the tote bag, but I don't have it up here right now. But normally it's a really awesome yellow tote bag with a cool CFX logo across it. You'll get a lanyard. Usually you'll get a worm and a sticker variation of sorts. This is a sticker we had for a little while. I think we're out of these ones right now, so we're down to our round stickers with the IMP logo on it. So
then we try and throw in whatever other little goodies we have in the shop. But we're always casting different things, and so you may get a finger or an ear,
worms.
Different things in there.
It's dealer's choice for worms whenever we put the worms in the swag bag because we have such a multitude of different colors. And all these worms are made out of the same silicone that we make our masks out of. And the reason why they're so varied in color is because it's when we're making the masks, we kind of pour off whatever extra silicone that we are working with that may not, fulfill another mask into the worm mold. And it's just a lot of really cool, fun. It's a kind of a paperweight. It's definitely a stress reliever, especially these days. You're going to need it, I understand.
So Strafe, we've done what we call our deep spawn, and we also have Cthulhu, which is a newer sculpt. Grab Cthulhu, bring him on down here. So we are really exploring the whole Lovecraftian era. Some of the creatures are just so over the top that it doesn't always translate well to a silicone mask.
So Dagon is
I guess Dagon is very Lovecraftian too.
Not so much because he's definitely painted more like Flounder from The Little Mermaid, but Dagon specifically, the name is very Lovecraftian, and Cthulhu as well. We wanted to change up our tentacled monster, so Deep Spawn was our first one with a really long tentacle.
He's got 4 really long, thick tentacles.
Yep, and then we have Cthulhu here with more of the spade, I guess squid-looking tentacles here. But Cthulhu is one of my favorites. He's really undercover about it. I love his eyes, the way his eyes get set back.
And we could do custom eyes on him, so we could do any kind of eyes that you want in there. We could do resin eyes or silicone eyes. We could do any paint scheme on him you want. We've done a couple of purple ones that look really good.
Yeah, we've done a purple one to match kind of like Ursula, and then so we had him and the Flounder version at Transworld last year, and we had a gal walk by who for some reason was dressed like the Little Mermaid, and it was perfect, and I pulled her out of the booth and she took a picture. It was cute. I loved it. But yeah, our artists like to have fun. So, we wanted to do Flounder, but make them scary. So every now and then we just let our artists have their creativity fly, as it were.
Tyler, a mask that could be used. He would love to see a mask that could be used for the thing. We've done a couple of variations of our humans where we've kind of split the face open and we've done some little gross. So that would be a custom one right now. But man, so if you guys don't know, I am the mask operations manager. I am responsible for coming up with the new designs. Even though I have a team that I work with, I'm not taking any credit other than being the organizer of the team. But yeah, so maybe that's something that we can start working on too, is looking at, some of those designs. I grew up loving the original thing, the 80s version. And yeah,
man,
so
those practical effects were just, I mean, they still are. Like, you watch it now and you're like, oh my God, they did that? Like,
Yep.
That's crazy. So, anybody see the remake? What did you guys think of the remake? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let us know what you think.
let's see. Fernando says he loves those mouth guards on the table. So I think he's talking about the cloth face ones.
Face masks? Yeah, so we have cloth face masks that are available on our Redbubble page. So they're not on our website. We're moving a lot of our apparel stuff to our Redbubble page. So if you go to cfxmasks.redbubble.com, it'll get you to all of our apparel and all of our cloth face masks, which are our designs. So we have an imp right here. We've got one of our pickles as a clown, Flake Frank, and York. These are the ones we have right here. But I believe we have at least 45 designs, different designs for our masks up on Redbubble right now. They did just release a new, more of a fitted mask. I need to go in and do some work to get our
Don't buy
designs.
those yet.
Yeah.
Let's have you get in there and modify them first.
They're actually, the only one that is active for the fitted mask is the one that has the CFX logo all over it. So that one is the only one that's active. I am trying to, there's a little bit of nuances and a little bit of photoshopping and stuff that I have to do to the file to make sure the fitted ones look the best. Otherwise, it gets like a weird fold and then it doesn't look good. So cfxmasks.redbubble.com for most of our apparel, including these cloth face masks. And I believe they are still running the promotion. If you buy 4, you get 25% off.
Mike, Tyler, and Jasmine are all on there. I'm going to try and group up my hellos to everyone. I don't always like just breaking to say hi to everybody. Know that I am seeing your comments, though, and I appreciate you guys all being on here. I hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
So Lee says he's trying to decide what masks to go for with this sale. Well,
there's so many options, especially because we're extending the sale to in stock as well as made to order things. And just so you guys know, it is $50 off per item. So if you order a pair of gloves or if you order 2 masks, it's going to be $50 off each item. So not $50 off total. So we're making sure we get you the discounts.
And just so you guys know, like, again, our inventory was depleted from the Halloween season. Tabby and I were talking about it. We maybe had 40 masks total in the entire shop. That includes the ones that are hiding in my office. But
most of the stuff that is behind me is what we have in stock, with the exception of like 3 things. The Garrus up there in the corner, that's just a custom mask that we want to just kind of show off to you guys. If you guys are familiar with Mass Effect, then you will be familiar with that guy. But I think pretty much everything else is ready to rock and roll. And that Vengeance, of course, because that's our paint standard. But pretty much everything else is either in stock or you can get them made to order. So we're here for you.
Yeah.
Giving you all the good stuff. Giving you the deals.
All right, let's
$50 off.
let's keep up with this.
Ground shipping and a headboard included with purchase.
So John says he's just joining, so sorry if I already answered. Do you guys have any lupuses in stock? Also, my wife wants to know, let's see, the size for lupus, or if she's better off buying a bast. Yeah, sorry, I'm reading off a small little iPhone right now. Normally we had the big setup again. I was lazy. Now I'm paying for it because I have to screech.
No, unfortunately, we do not have any lupi or lupus in masks at the moment. And for the sizing question, it really depends. So our masks are one size fits most. Our male fit masks and our female fit masks fit a little bit of a different range of head sizes. If you go onto our website, and any of our products will have a note as to which size the mask is. If it's a male fit or a female fit, lupus is a male fit. And so you just kind of measure the circumference of your crown.
The crown of your head. Yep.
And then see what that inch looks like, and then you'll be able to see which one you would fit in the best.
Now, no, it's always better to go with a little bit bigger of a mask than a smaller mask, knowing that you can put a beanie on or any kind of wig cap. Tabby styles her hair differently depending on what mask she's wearing, so that way it pulls in the right directions. But feel free to give us a call or shoot us an email if you have more questions like that, and we'd be happy to answer it. Tabby and I won't be in the shop too much longer today, but Monday we'll both be in. And so, if your wife wants to call and talk to Tabby directly, she can, and Tabby can kind of walk her through everything. Jonathan will probably answer the phone. If you don't want to talk to him, though, that's fine. We love you, Jonathan.
It's fine. Just so you know, for the male fit masks, they accommodate anybody whose head circumference is 21.25 inches to 23.5 inches, which is honestly about a normal head size. The female fit is 20.5 to 21.25, I believe.
Now, I will let you guys know this. This is a little inside knowledge. Brett is actually reworking the female core right now, and we're going to go a little bit bigger with our female core.
Yes. The female core right now is a little small. It's actually, it's a snug fit on me. So if you see my face shape, you can see kind of where those dimensions are, but we're trying to expand on that a little bit. We know that not everybody is made the same, and sometimes females do fit better in the male fit and vice versa, so we're trying to accommodate that a little bit better.
But once we do get that new female core, the new female sculpts will be coming out as well, and I have a whole lineup of those, and we're all scheduled to do it. It's just we need to get that core done, and we'll be able to go from there. We want to make sure the masks fit perfectly before we start doing new designs. Lee also would like to know what the upcharge is for the bearded dragon paint scheme on Belial. I don't think it's very much.
I don't have
if anything
readily available. If anything, it's maybe $25, just because there's a little bit more shading that happens in that bad boy. But go ahead and shoot us a message either here on Facebook or shoot us an email, and we can get you that most accurate pricing. Because we have such varied pricing for things, we want to make sure we're giving you the accurate information and not just spouting out numbers here for you guys.
Tyler's on here. He was Jason in the final 5 on the costume contest.
Oh,
man, you made it hard on us because
hard.
Your pictures were so good. We loved the way you looked. That was a great character. Not a problem. Thank you for making our mask look good in that one. So no need to thank us. Yeah, you look great in it. Killer costume.
Thank you for thanking us, but really thank you. You guys who submitted your costumes for the costume contest, it was really tricky. Congratulations to our winners. It was Alton and Alexander. But that top 5, we were only going to do a top 3.
I was pushing for a top 8, and then I wanted to award 3 top prizes, but we also didn't want to dilute dilute it at all. Tyler says speaking of the deformed hood, the coupon code is not working on it. So we will reach out to Jonathan right now. Obviously we're upstairs. We will reach out.
Jonathan is out of the office right now, but I will shoot him an email. It should be working on the deformed hoods. If you're having issues, just email us about that. Jonathan and I did touch base that the hoods and the Venetian style masks were going to be included. Sometimes they're not because they are already at a more reasonable price or a little bit of a least expensive option compared to our full masks. But we did want to make sure that those were included. So go ahead and shoot us an email if you're having that issue, and we should have that corrected by the end of the day. If not, then definitely by Monday. But go ahead and let us know that that's what you're interested in. And especially because the sale is going through all the way to next Friday, you shouldn't worry about missing out on any of the sale stuff.
Okay, so let's see, Alexander, hold on, I'm reading your comment here.
He's reading it on a phone that's about this big, guy, so please bear with us as we're trying to scroll through your comments. Do you want to use the iPad?
No, I'm good for right now. It's just that he had a kind of detailed one. Okay, so basically, I'll speak in general here, Alexander. So we have been looking and bringing in sculptors to CFX here.
Wait, what was his question?
Hold on, I'm getting to it. So basically, we did a post a while back saying, I posted looking for sculptors. We've actually had quite a few sculptors come into the shop already, but feel free to send me your portfolio or any images that you have to josh@compositeeffects.com. I'll look that over and I'll follow up with you. I won't just leave you hanging, or I'll try not to. Remember, sometimes I get overwhelmed.
So give him a day or two to be able to respond.
But send me an email with your portfolio. I'd be happy to look at it. We work in monster clay medium.
Yes.
That is a necessity. That is the only material that we do our sculpts in. We work on a proprietary core, so you actually have to come to us to do the sculpt. But we have been paying people to come out here. So we'll fly you out here and we'll put you up in a hotel room for what we've been doing is a 2-week stint. And what we ask is, between 1 and 2 sculpts during the time you're out here. So we do ask for some speed. You have to have monster clay experience. And you look at our sculpts online. Look at the detail that we put into the sculpts.
See what we're looking for in our designs.
Yeah, and so if you think that you're a good fit, reach out to me. I'd be happy to follow up with you. All right, sorry, that was just, it was one for me, so I just wanted to address that one correctly. Let's see here. Got my Leo mask before Halloween, even entered in your costume contest. He loves it already.
Is that Michael?
Michael, yep.
Michael Parks?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that one. I love the versatility of that mask because you send him like 2 or 3 different pictures in different costumes, which is something that we encourage. So, yeah, we really liked your creativity on that. That was near one of the top ones, to be honest with you. But it was one that we had to kind of cut out for our top 5. But it probably would have been in the top 8 if Josh was able to get his way, and we would have had that top 8 for you.
Let's see here. Tyler loves his little wormies. Last bag didn't have a sticker. I'll be honest with you guys. Sometimes we run out of stickers, and if your swag bag goes out before we get the new order in, it is just kind of what it is.
Yeah,
Tyler, we will try and get you another sticker.
Yeah, we try to always guarantee in the bag, the lanyard, and a worm. And like Josh said, the stickers are, we have so many people that we send stuff out to because you're supposed to get a sticker with your order regardless. But yeah, and we actually send stickers with the new mask purchases as well. You don't get it just in the swag bag usually. Again, it kind of depends on while supplies last. And I think we've been having a little bit of a supplier slowdown on that because we get those made by a third party. So just like everything with COVID right now, some things are a little bit delayed. So
Alexander's on here. He says he has a costume plan for Cthulhu in 2022.
Yay!
So yeah, can't wait.
Oh
yep.
my gosh. We see what Transworld happens, and we can talk more about it then.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm excited.
Yeah, and let us know what you'll need, and I'll try to work with you.
And how this works.
Yeah. You guys are all. If you're new, you'll learn how this works real quick. You just let me know what you need, and I'll do my best to accommodate you.
Absolutely. We can do a multitude of modifications to the masks. Sometimes the price point does change with that, but pretty much your heart's desire, your heart's content, we can make it happen as long as you have the budget and the time. So,
hey, Mike Rose. Yeah, we miss you too. So Tabby and I used to work with Mike Rose down in San Diego at the Haunted Hotel San Diego. It's not really there anymore. I don't know, Mike, if you knew that, but yeah, so it's completely changed. But met a lot of great people working down at that haunted house. Is kind of what got us started in the industry. But yeah, speaking of you, Mike, so I just had Roy out here doing a couple of sculpts for me. So speaking of being close together, when you're ready, hit me up. We'll have you guys come down. Yeah, because he's in Georgia. He's in Atlanta, Georgia now, or at least near Atlanta. I'm not sure if that's exactly where he's at.
It's here to hear from you. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's on quite a few of the live streams. Again, I try not to address everybody. Yeah. Let's see. Steven says, always loved special effects. Have been in love with CFX since I set eyes on them and will own some one day. Yes, so that's exactly how I got into this. I'm a Halloween haunted house guy. I went to Transworld, which is the big Halloween convention that happens in St. Louis, Missouri every year. Actually, when this happened, it was in Chicago. It was in Yeah, it was the old school one. It was the very first time that CFX ever displayed the masks, and I fell in love immediately. I refused to leave the booth. They were literally trying to kick me out of the booth, but I forced my friendship on them, and now you see where I'm at now.
I'm going to touch base on something real quick. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about our payment plans. We do have our 50/50 payment plan. That does apply during this sale, but usually we have to get you a contract for that. So if you are looking at a mask and you want to use that $50 off but also apply a 50/50 payment plan, shoot us an email at info@compositeeffects.com. Let us know what you're looking at. We'll get that squared away for you.
And so describe what our payment plan is again real quick.
So our 50/50 payment plan is basically exactly what it sounds like. We require 50% of the total mask purchase up front upon ordering. And then right before the mask ships out to you, within 4 to 6 weeks, depending on what your mask is, we'll ask for the remainder. And then once we get that payment, we will send it off to its new home to you.
Yeah, so, and we are looking at other financing plans. I know every mask company out there is doing the same thing right now. We're just like everybody else. We want to make sure we're giving you guys the best deal.
Absolutely.
So, some of the plans out there,
they take a percentage.
Yeah.
If we use like a firm and split and all those other things, while they may seem good up front, they do take a percentage of the total amount. And we just want to make it really straightforward, really streamlined. That way there's no ifs, ands, or buts. That way you can just go directly through us.
But we also do recognize the value of being able to make monthly payments on a mask. So we're working on that. Give us some time. Expect a lot of new announcements as the new year rolls in. We are just trying to kind of finalize all that.
A lot of stuff. 2020 has obviously been a really weird year for everybody, but it definitely spurred a lot of creativity, especially for what we want to do moving forward with CFX. So obviously Josh has been working really hard about getting a lot of sculptors in to get some new designs out for you guys. We're working on a new female core. We've got a lot of really awesome other things in the works that we are so stoked about that we can't wait to share with you guys.
I'll tell you guys right now, I have 22 mask designs sitting on my desk right now, male and female. I don't want to give you any kind of time frame as to when those will come out, because it is a process of getting, not only do we have to get them sculpted, then we have to get them molded, we have to make sure that the castings are all correct and come up with paint schemes. So it is a process, but know that I am working my butt off to try to make sure that we have plenty of new designs for you. Alexander has another question. What is the best Iwata airbrush for painting latex and silicone masks if it's veins and deeper details?
So we use the Iwata Eclipse.
The HPSC.
Yeah, HPSC. That's I think all of our airbrushes here, between the painting ones and the ones that we use to coat, are Iwata Eclipse. Iwata is by far, in our opinion, some of the best airbrushes that we've used.
Yeah, as you can see, we are sponsored by Iwata. I do have to announce that.
We are a little bit biased, but Josh and I, on a personal level, have used a lot of different airbrushes for our work in the haunt industry, and by far we just find that Iwata has some of the best customer service. They answer questions really quickly. They give you plenty of advice. They have a lot of tutorials out there. So that's what we use. We find a lot of other people use the same thing, but I know that there's Pache out there.
I will say, so in my personal life, not only do I use the Iwata, so I use a siphon feed and I use the gravity feed Iwatas, but I also have a Pache H.
Yes.
I have a Pache T13. From Tom Devlin. That was one of his custom guns. And I also have one from Anthony Cozart. I'm not sure what model it is, but all of them are very good guns. Really, it kind of depends on the needle that's in the gun. So, if you're doing finer details, you want a much smaller needle, so that way you're getting, those fine details. If you're doing base coats, go with the larger needle, so that way, it covers fast.
Those are the ones that we use here in the shop. Mostly gravity feed from mostly
gravity they're all gravity feed.
But can't go wrong with a good Eclipse.
Okay, again, we're just scrolling through, trying to keep up with everyone.
Rolling. Still watching. Why are you guys still here?
Ashley from the Sinister Crew, Higby Haunt. How you doing? Jake says, what's the one with the full wig up there? So that's going to be Mermaid Roxy.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and pull her down.
Is that Jake's favorite?
No, it's Jake Holmes.
Different Jake. Okay,
yep.
different Jake. So this is Mermaid Roxy. This is our female
pull
Roxy
back a little bit.
With an amazing modification to make her into a mermaid. So we've taken the earpieces from Dagon, as well as different fin pieces and gills.
Go ahead and pull her wig off real quick so they get an idea of what the base mask looks like.
Out so I don't drop it, because I've already dropped it once and broken her straw. I gotta fix that. But so you can purchase her. She is on the website right now. She is ready to rock and roll. You can get her with or without the wig. But just so you can see the amazing detail work that was put into this mask. Jen, I believe, did all the paint on this one, and so the scaling work back here, just the way that color shows.
And it is a metallic, as you guys can see. It's very shimmery in person.
So, and just like the veins that she did all on all of her masks are hand painted, by the way, you guys.
I'm gonna get up in there.
By a very small team, a very amazing and talented team of gals and guy.
I would say, so our entire paint crew is female, except for Jeff. And Jeff is the lonely guy in the paint department. So
Jeff is a phenomenal painter.
Yes.
He's been doing a lot of the clowns lately, and he just knocks clown work out of the park.
Yeah, if you guys are getting a clown mask from us, good chance that Jeff painted it, because he kills every paint job that he does.
Great lines on those clown paints.
All right, goblin mask for sale. Yeah, I don't know if we have any goblins up here. Oh, there he is, right there. He moved.
Our grody, sickly, fleshy, pale goblin guy. I think he's the only goblin we have left in stock at the moment. But we can always custom paint them.
And we do a couple of different. We do that goblin, and we do a couple of different masks that are goblins as well.
Our imp is usually referred to as the goblin. He's our icon character. If you get him in green, a lot of people do use him as green goblin or an orangish color for hobgoblin, if you would too. All the Spidey bad guys.
Yeah, let's see here. Is it possible to become a distributor or reseller for masks in Mexico? So we have toyed with that idea. Here's the thing. You would need to order 100 to 150 masks from us to become a reseller and have those in your inventory. So if that's something that appeals to you, please reach out to me. You can reach out to info@compositeffects.com. You can reach out to myself and I will direct it over to Brett or to Ken. And we can talk about it from there. We have toyed with that idea, as well as a distributor in Europe. But again, it is one of those things that we would, there's certain requirements. So don't want to get all into it in the live stream right now.
Technical. We don't want to bore you with the technical.
But yes, so it is possible. Reach out. We got to kind of figure out how it all work.
And I did want to bring this Dracula down because we did just update his purple paint scheme on the website just to make it that much more realistic and that much more gross. So we have updated our purple paint scheme on Dracula to give you even more realistic veining in here, to give you more depth in the highlights and his spot pattern on here.
So it's pretty much the same paint job. We're taking more detail in the vein and spotting work. And doing little highlights here and there. You guys can really see those veins popping on the back of his head.
Yeah, so Brooke went through and did some highlights in white on his veins in the back. Brooke painted this entire mask.
But that is the new standard for the purple one, with a nice shiny gloss coating.
Literally just pulled him off the inspection shelf earlier today for you guys, so you guys can see him. First of all, I love Dracula because his ears. It's one of my favorite things. That's why I love Bathory up there so much. But the really bitchin' thing I think about our paint team is their attention to detail, and I don't know how close you can get up in here, but these like little papillary veins that are all up in his ear right there.
We're getting some glare off the big lights, but
and he's shiny too. He's super glossy, so sometimes it's hard to pick up on those little things. But yeah, so updated purple paint scheme on Dracula. I think on Monday, Josh and I are going to shoot a new movement video with this mask. That way you can get a really good, realistic look at how he moves.
Herman's joined us. Skippy has joined us. Skippy's talking about buying a Vengeance in blue. Man, it's a good mask. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna get one in black. I'll be honest with you. It's that good of a mask. It fits really nicely. Yeah,
it's fantastic. The demon red is fantastic.
And that's the tough one. Is I kind of want a red one,
right?
But I might just have to get the black one.
Right. I mean, you can't go wrong with anymore.
Randy's looking to get some gloves for his Viper. Now's the perfect time. $50 off gloves.
The Belial gloves in the reptile green or the Viper green are definitely the best companion to that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe those are our only scaled gloves at this time, excuse me. And that's another thing that we have up our sleeves is to hopefully have a few more pairs of gloves that are coming out in the next year. Right now our focus is on mainly the masks, but we know we have a lot of masks out that don't have companion gloves to them. So that is something that is in our to-do list. That's something that we definitely want to have out within the next year here.
Yeah, so I have, once again, I had designs for those sitting, but we really wanted to focus and get you guys at least, 10 new sculpts for this upcoming year. Like I said, I have plenty more than that. It's just a matter of getting them all crossed off and getting it all done. I'll be honest with you, right now our mold making room is falling behind because I have so many sculpts coming through to the point where I'm kind of having to slow down right now on getting stuff done just so mold making can get caught back up. We do all that stuff internally in-house. We have a couple of proprietary methods that make it so it's part of the reason why the finish on our mask is so good is it's how we make them.
Absolutely.
So
he's over here playing with his ears, and something that I would really like to see is to have us pin his ears back a little bit more, just give a whole little different look to him.
We could that wouldn't be hard to do.
I was just playing with his ears and like, oh, I want to see that.
Okay, Huntstein, sorry about that. I did see your comment earlier on the sill jibs. Are we doing any sale on the sill jibs right now?
I'm not 100% sure on that. That's something we were talking internally about. I think we were trying to do a discount on if you bought the guts. If you bought 4 pounds of guts, we'd give you a pound for free. but that's something we need to clarify. So by Monday, we will have some better information on what kind of sale we have with our Silk Jib.
Send Tabby an email or send info@compositefx.com and email, and that way it stays on our radar,
Yes.
and we will follow up with you on that one.
That's right. I dropped
And then
camera back
the
here.
guts that she was talking about, there we go.
Sorry.
So that's all the small intestines right there. There we go. So that's kind of what she was talking about with that.
This is I think this is about 2 pounds of small intestines right here. But yeah, we do brains, we do hearts, we do tongues, we do ears. We have an entire set of innards that fit inside a Bucky skeleton. So that's all anatomically correct. They're all the right sizes and everything like that. So check out our Silk Jib page for all that good stuff. We do arms and legs as well. But yeah, so give a gander at all that stuff, and we will try to get you accurate information as to if we're going to do any discounts on our Silk Jib stuff.
Yeah. So Brian has one of our old Marvel Green Goblin masks. We have one of those left in the shop. It lives in the owner's office. Ken is the owner of the company, so it lives in Ken's office, and it's kind of his little pride and joy. Yeah. He's got the little purple cap that he originally made when we first came out with him on it.
He made a whole cap and gloves and a tunic for the standee when we brought him to Comic-Con a few years ago. So we still have that. It's literally in our costume room right now. Don't know what else we're going to do with it. I guess we need to do a green imp to really do another costume.
Yeah, I never got a Green Goblin because I love the imp so much. I was kind of like, I'll just use my imp and stuff like that. And now I kind of regret getting it. I regret not getting a Red Skull.
We regret a lot of
there's a few of them. If I would have known at the time that we were gonna not have that license much longer, I would have definitely, got all those. And that's why it's so important with the Universal stuff. I already have my creature from the Black Lagoon slotted for production, and then I'm gonna probably pick up one of the black and white Frankensteins as well.
And so just to reiterate, you guys, we may not hold on to that Universal license moving into 2021. So if you are looking to pick up one of those masks, now is the time to do it. Unfortunately, they are not included in the sale just due to our license agreement. We cannot offer discounts on those guys. But take a look at them. If you want to bring some home, do it as soon as you can, because very likely at the end of this year we are not going to be continuing that, and we'll just have our remaining stock inventory available to sell. Similarly with our Game of Thrones license, we're probably going to keep the Night King, but there's a very good likelihood that the White Walkers are going to go away. And we may be working on some new stuff, knowing that prequel series is coming out, but we got a lot of conversations to have with HBO on that.
So Phil says that if he clicks the feature link, it just goes to the homepage. We are having a Black Friday sale. That's kind of what most of this is about. Go over the Black Friday details just for anyone that's just tuning in now.
You guys. So if you do click on that link, and it's just going to bring you to our general website. The discounts are not notated in the pricing. You have to use the coupon code in order to get that discount. So we're doing $50 off any of the masks and gloves with the exception of our licensed items. And for that, it is code CFXBF
Black Friday
2020. So CFX Black Friday 2020. Some people have been messaging me, and I think it might be a language barrier, but they keep trying to put BT for some reason. It's BF. It's Black Friday 2020. We are also doing our free UPS ground domestic shipping. We're still extending that offer. That code is TW2020. You are getting a display head form with your mask purchases. We can still do the 50/50 payment plans with your orders if that's something that you're looking to do as well. I think this is one of our resin ones.
It's got the shoulders cut off of it.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
But yeah. So
all right.
Yeah, the feature link that we have on this live stream right now just goes to our general website. There's no specific page for the Black Friday sales. It is literally our entire catalog of original characters, so anything that's not a licensed character. So that's the Game of Thrones stuff, that's the Universal stuff, and that's the Hell Priest. Not included.
Okay,
Sorry.
so let's see here. Just kind of, there was a lot of back and forth about the coupon code. Phil, hopefully we just covered that for you. Yep.
Don't mind me looking at the comments as well. Of course, Jasmine wants you to put masks on because you're amazing at putting masks on.
I'll do that.
Jasmine just likes seeing you in masks.
I'll do it.
I can't complain because I like seeing you in masks too, Jasmine. I feel you.
All right. The code stated it had to be a purchase of $500 or more.
Okay, so that's probably in something that we need to look through on the back end. So if you're trying to order a deformed hood or the Venetian, we notice that there is a little bit of a glitch on that. I'm going to try to check in with that after this live stream and seeing if that's something that I can fix, or I'll give Jonathan a quick call because he is out of the office for this afternoon and see if we can get that fixed. If we can't get it fixed today, it will be fixed by Monday. Shoot us an email if you're having issues with that. That way we can make sure we keep track of it and we can get that.
How long does the sale go on for, just so people don't panic?
Week. So the sale goes through December 4th. So next Friday at 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time, because that's where we're located, that's when the sale will end. So it's not just for today, you guys. The sale is a week long. We wanted to give you as much time as possible to check out our website, make your decisions, and we know there's a lot of options for you guys there, and I know that you guys are probably going to have some modification questions. So the sale is going all week long, so do not fret if for whatever reason that code is not working for some of the things that you're looking for. We will double check on that for you, but feel free to shoot us an email. That way we can make sure we get you taken care of.
Okay.
Email us at info@compositeffects.com.
Phil, the code for the Black Friday sale, are you ready? Because here it comes. It seems like he's having trouble finding it. Give him the code real quick for the Black Friday sale.
CFX BF 2020.
One more time.
CFX BF 2020.
And our webpage is www.compositeffects.com. All one word, and it's effects, EFF. There you go. It's on Tabby's shirt. Well, I'll give you guys a little, whoa, what are we doing here? Oh, my God. All right. All right, so there we go. So hopefully we got that out to you. But Phil, yeah, we are very receptive to messages or anything like that. Yeah, we'll talk you through this.
Bear with us. Give us about, like 24-ish hours since we are going to the weekend. We are out of the shop on weekends, but Josh and I will try to be as responsive as possible throughout the weekend, knowing the sale is going on. But please bear with us. We will all be back in the shop on Monday in order to take care of any questions, comments, or concerns that you guys may have regarding the sale. And just to reiterate, the sale is only on masks and gloves. Right now, it's not on any of the other products or apparel, and only our original characters, not the licensed items.
All right, so I just there's a lot of back and forth with Phil and everyone trying to make sure he had the information.
She's got the code on there. Fernando's in there. He's dropping the code down for people. Thank you guys for reiterating the code as well. Sometimes it's easier to do that for you guys. Let me see if I can type it out here too for you.
All right, so there we go. So how can we promote a Black Friday sale and not put the code anywhere? Phil, unfortunately for you, the code is everywhere. We have put it. That's why we're doing the live stream.
Picture on our Facebook page. It is on every post that we have about this sale. Has the code listed in the image graphic as well as in the text. So if you're not seeing it, it's a little strange. Please maybe send us screenshots if you're having issues seeing it. It also should be one of the header pictures on our website. I know that there are 2 or 3 scrolling headers that go by on our website, but it is listed up there for you as well.
All right. Let's see. Strafe says, my Orlock mask was so inspiring. I made over 160 ceramic masks during lockdown. Nice. Nice.
That's amazing.
Yeah, show us some pictures. Send us some pictures. Let's see. Do you have a generic glove for the goblin? We do have a few different gloves that we can use for that. So for the imp, we use our tri-finger glove, which is a little bit weird. I don't think we have any of those up there. But we can do our realistic human glove can be modified in any color scheme that you want, and we can add nails to it as well, or little.
Our Fiend glove works fantastic. Our Fiend gloves are amazingly versatile.
All right. Again, just try to keep up with everybody. Let's see. All right, again, just more of the promo code stuff. I think we got that handled.
And yeah, you guys, I have made sure that I drop down comments in the comment feed as well. For whatever reason, it's showing as me versus CFX. That's commenting on there, but I will make sure that that gets pinned to the top. That way, it's the first post that you see when you come visit our page on Facebook. What the code is. But the code is out there. The code is floating around. It is active, but we will try to figure out what is going on with the price point shenanigans for the deformed hoods and the Venetians.
But all the masks should apply for it. So, yeah, we'll get that fixed for you. I see Jen jumped on there clarifying it. It is the Iwata Eclipse HP-CS guns that we use.
She would know. She uses it
She is our paint manager down in the paint room. Jen, you should be painting masks, not watching the live stream. Uh-oh.
No, she had a half day. She's home.
Oh, is she home? Yeah. I thought I saw her downstairs. She was downstairs.
She had a half day today.
Oh, okay. All right.
She did paint masks today.
Jen knows that I'm just giving. She knows I'm giving her a hard time. Let's see. Do you have a Purvis that you can show?
I don't have any Purvis in stock right now.
No, I do have a Purvis. It's downstairs. So, all right.
Super secret.
So I do, yeah. Okay, so if you hang out for just a second or two, I will go get that Purvis for you.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I'll let you kind of go through the questions while I get that.
Comments. Skippy, yeah, I will try to pull that vengeance down in a hot second. Once again, I over-prepared myself and my hair is all up, so I will take my hair down in a minute here and I'll try to get vengeance on for you guys. And so yeah, Josh is going to try to grab that Purvis that I didn't know that we had in stock. So right now, most of what we have available is here behind me, with the exception of like 2 or 3 masks. But if you're curious as to what is in stock, you can go to the in-stock section of our website. It is a drop-down. You can see everything that we have available in stock right now, and all of that good stuff. So let me see what other comments I have floating on in here through there. And Skippy, to answer your question, it is 85% official that the Universal line may not be coming back. We still have to speak with them and see how they want to handle moving forward for 2021. They've been a good seller, but they haven't been selling as much as we would like, which is one of our biggest decision makers in renewing the license, because we do have to pay for that. Let's see here. Robert, hi honey, how are you? Okay, I'll bring down the Bride of Frankenstein. What are you curious about the hair work on it? That it's massive and amazing. That's my display picture for those of you who have seen me comments in the live stream. I did wear this mask for a photo shoot that we went out down to the French Quarter and took. It was amazing. It was outstanding. But yeah, so we got Robert Dagugon in this live stream right now asking about the bride. But yeah, look at that. Look how amazing that is. There's a lot going on there. I'm just saying. And so needless to say, you know, as a couple costume, this is an amazing way to go. All right, so Josh pulled down that Purvis just a second ago. I think he's going to pop that guy on there in a minute. But yes. John, thank you so much for ordering that lupus. I'm really excited to see that order come through. Thank you. We can't tell you guys enough how much we appreciate you guys ordering with us this year. We know it's been a really hard year for all of you. And so we thank you for spending your hard-earned money in a really tight year with us. We can't express it enough how much we appreciate you guys.
All right, so I'm behind. I don't want to jump in on anything that you've already talked about, but sorry for being so far behind on comments, guys. You guys hit us with so many of them.
Robert, yeah, that's hair. That's actual hair on Frank that is not painted on, as you can see. Which is why his price point is the $900, because that is pretty much, it's laid and punched hair on there for you. I don't know how good that would look if it was just painted on.
Not nearly as good. It'd be much less expensive, but it wouldn't look nearly as good. Exactly. Just kind of showing the detail, the punched hair.
Yeah, so you can see all around the edges here. That's all hand punched in with the needle. We have 2 amazing hair artists in the shop. Daniel, who does a lot of our medical stuff, but Daniel did the hair on Frankenstein, and JC is another wonderful hair artist that we have working with us.
All right, how are we looking on questions and stuff like that? Were there any masks? The Purvis, that's right. Grab Purvis.
So you grab Purvis. So we're going to put these guys back really quick, and Josh is going to pop Purvis on. There's a lot of P's in this sentence right now. Back away, and I'll grab that vengeance in a hot second here. I have to take my hair down. That's what happens when I over-prepare myself.
All right, so is this, they want me to try this one on?
I believe so, yes. And Jasmine, I know that Bride's hair is phenomenal. I can't even explain how much I love that mask. And Skippy, for how much would it cost to modify gloves to match vengeance? That would really depend on the gloves that you choose and how you want to modify them. Shoot us an email. You know how to reach out to us. We'll get you some information on all of that stuff. Let's see. And Jasmine, yeah, I know Josh looks really great in all of these masks that he puts on. That's one of the reasons why, we do this, because we love putting the masks on for you guys. you're probably gonna have to untilt that camera. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, yeah.
And I say, yeah, why don't you swap over to the camera for me?
That was just totally like a crotch shot for a hot second there.
I go.
It's delayed.
Oh.
It's delayed. So it's going. Alrighty. There we go. There we go. There we are. So that's Purose for you guys. One of my favorite masks, to be honest with you, because I have a half mask from Tom Devlin. That's a pig character that I have had for years before I came to work for CFX. And so I have a soft spot for pigs. Pigs and frogs are some of my favorite kind of characters over here. Skippy, I know, you keep buying all of our masks. Not that we're complaining about it, but yeah. So I don't know if I've ever put vengeance on, so this is going to be an adventure for all of us right now to kind of see how this fits. But yeah, so for me, when I put the masks on, I usually just put my hair in a braid that goes straight down my back. And all that stuff there. I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions while I'm
All right.
that way. And as you saw, I did take my rings off. I'm not wearing any earrings today. Whenever you wear these masks, you want to limit how many sharp, pointy objects you have on you. That way you don't run any risks of damaging the masks.
And for everyone commenting, we will come back and we'll try and comment on every one of your questions. If we missed it during the live stream, we will try and comment on it. Jasmine, that goes for you as well. We'll try and pin anything to the top.
All right.
Let's see here. Just order the lupus mask. Yeah, we got a couple of lupuses coming through, so I'm not sure if the one I saw just recently in production is going to be yours, John. But yeah, I know we got a couple of them coming through. All right, so Tab's trying on vengeance for Skippy right there. There's Robert. We already got him.
So this one doesn't have the rods and the horns, so the horns are a little bit flimsy.
Yeah, so we do put carbon fiber rods inside the horns there to stiffen them up a little bit. But that is a male fit mask on Tabby, so her mouth movement I can see is not quite there, but there you go. Yeah, there you go. So obviously it just wasn't sitting on her face perfectly right there. How much would gloves be to be modified to match vengeance? So
We covered that a little bit.
did you cover that already? Okay, I'm not going to go over it again.
Yeah, I actually really like this mask.
Yeah, no, it's a good, well-fitting mask.
My back. Make sure my makeup isn't all over the place. That's why I use setting spray.
Yeah, so like Dennis says on there, again, it really depends on Universal. The masks have sold decent for us, but they're not flying off the shelf. And it is one of those things. We want to really focus on, we like doing our custom designs, to be honest with you. When we work with a partner like Universal or Game of Thrones, they don't let us be creative and paint. Basically everything.
You can't modify it aside from the designs that they give us.
Yeah, so Universal, we had to force like the issue of getting two different designs. If you'll notice the HBO stuff, there's only the one single design. We can't change colors on it. We can't offer discounts. So it does really limit us. And we look at it as this way. We're pretty talented over here, not to toot our own horns, but we can create some really cool custom designs that we can modify and change any way you like it. And if if you wanted something that looked more like a Universal character, obviously we can kind of take one of our existing designs and make some modifications to it.
I guess I could have lifted my hair up if somebody else was asking for the other try-ons. I just got excited. I had to take it down.
All right, so let's see here. I'm just kind of skipping through. Let's see.
CJ asked, I think that Purvis is actually already sold. Is that somebody's?
That's a personal mask. Okay. Yeah, so that one is not available. So any Purvis that you ordered right now will be a brand new made to order mask.
Yeah. You can see, like I had said earlier, anything that we have in stock is in our in stock section of the website. So make sure you go there to check what we have in stock first. And then if you don't see what you're looking for there, go ahead and either shoot us an email or place your order through the website for anything else that you may be looking for.
Yeah. And that's why Tabby did not know about that Purvis. That's one of the ones that we kind of keep on the side. It's for shop use and stuff like that. So we wouldn't want to send that one out to you. No. We want to make sure you guys get a brand new one.
Absolutely.
I think we are all pretty much caught up on everything right now. We have done our show like we usually do. Does anybody else have any?
Again, you stuck with us for an hour. What is wrong with you people?
Literally, Tabby and I keep going like, oh, let's just we won't hook everything up. We'll just do a quick half-hour show. Hopefully, we got all that information out to you. If you guys have any questions, I think we gave you guys the email addresses a couple of times.
Absolutely.
But if you want to reach out to me, if you're a sculptor or you have some mask designs that you want to share with me, I'd be happy to talk with you about things. We're not going to just take your mask design and we'll work out something and we'll pay you for it.
Absolutely. We're on the up and up like that.
But yeah, so my email address is josh@compositeeffects.com. And so that's josh@compositeeffects.com.
Yes.
And all the other information is info@compositeeffects.com.
It's on my t-shirt.
So I do think we got, Skippy wants you to try on one more mask.
Well, which one?
Let's see here.
I'm not just going to pick one. You got to pick it. Good thing I put my hair back in.
Tyler, that's an interesting idea to, pay up front a certain amount and then you get 3 masks per year or something like that. Let me think about that a little bit. I will definitely toy with that idea.
I know one of the questions that we had gotten before was pre-order masks. We did touch base with that on one of our last manager meetings, and we're trying to work out some nitty-gritties on nuances of that regard. So while we may not be able to offer pre-orders, we may be able to offer some other kind of deal on new masks. But we will get you that information as soon as we have secured all of that internally.
And so let me just kind of clarify this as well. So I keep saying how I have all these sculpts and I have all this stuff. We're the type, we don't even want to show you the sculpt until we know we have a sellable product to send out to you.
Exactly.
We don't want to get people super excited while it's still in the sculpting phase. We are working on our processes to be faster in getting the sculpts turned around. But again, doing everything in-house out here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, sometimes we fall behind a little bit. And it's just because we want to make sure we're doing everything absolutely correctly for you and, that you're getting the absolute best product that you can.
He wants to see me in Creature.
All right.
Which I'm okay with because I love Creature.
But yeah, Tyler, I will send me an email if you think this out a little bit. Let's figure something out. Maybe we can do something like that. We've done a few different programs in the past that are, the buyback program and other things like that. And while some of those didn't work out perfectly, we are open to new ideas.
This one is a little bit trickier because his fin in the back is a little bit cumbersome to flip that bib over, but here we go. And Creature fits me like butter, like perfectly.
Yeah, no, I could tell that one is sitting super nice on there. But yeah, so that's our officially licensed Creature from the Black Lagoon in the gray variant. We do the full color variant as well. We have been talking about gloves to go with this guy. We don't have them just yet, but give me some time. All right, I think that's gonna wrap it up. I think we're gonna fade out here with Tabby in the mask. Thank you guys so much for all your participation in this. Feel free to reach out to us if you have anything. Oh, hold on. Do you do double eagle green stamps? Or do you take double eagle green stamps? Nah. I think the cash is king around here. But anyways, you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Hope you guys all ate a lot of turkey and had a great Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Now I got to go home and put up Christmas lights.
Yep.
See you guys later.
Bye.